We'll have a little more privacy here.
Privacy. In a cafeteria. Why not do this in your office?
One of my co-workers has been bugging me all morning. I don't want her interrupting us. Let's get started on the presentation. As always, we should start the presentation with a brief introduction. Would you like to handle the introduction?
Oh, sure.
Then, I'll lay out the milestones. No. I laid out a PowerPoint presentation, starting with the 4 most important milestones for this project and the...
Excuse me. What's this all about?
It's a really involved story. I'd just as soon not go into it right now.
Humor me.
To make a long story short, she is a member of a non-Christian cult, and
chocolates. Oh. I love that brand of chocolates.
No. I said no.
What in the world is going on here?
She found out I was a Christian, and she tried to convert me.
So, the gifts are a bribe to get you to convert.
It's a long story. We really don't have time to talk about it now. We have a presentation to plan. I thought that after I lay out the milestones, you and I could alternate with the breakdowns on each milestone.
What is that, a watch? Oh, wow, look at this. I saw this at sales. Do you know how much this watch costs?
It doesn't matter. I said, the answer is no. Now, where were we?
You were about to tell me what's going on here.
This presentation is very important, and we don't have much time to prepare for it. So. All right.
She must really want you to join her cult.
That's not it at all.
Then, enlighten me.
While she was trying to convert me, I had a lot of questions about her religion that she couldn't answer.
Like what?
Like the so-called prophecies made by the founder of a religion which never came to pass.
So, he's a false prophet.
That was the conclusion I came up with.
You still haven't explained the gifts. Look at all that money.
Do you see now why I didn't want to meet in my office? She's been doing this all morning. No. You can't buy your way in.
What's going on here?
She found out that I was a Bible study leader.
And
I showed her from the Bible that the Jesus her cult was preaching was not the historical Jesus of the Bible.
When are you going to explain the gifts?
Well, because she believed in a wimpy Jesus. She didn't believe he could really save anybody from anything. But once I showed her from the Bible that Jesus is God, she knew immediately that her cult was leading her down the wrong road.
The gifts.
I told you it was a long story.
Cut to the chase.
Well, the long and the short of it is that even though she knows that Jesus is God and that he's big enough to pay for all her sins, she's a product of a performance-based cult. She can't believe that a person can be saved merely by making a personal commitment to Jesus. She thinks there has to be some other requirement.
Like gifts.
No. The gifts are not for Jesus. The gifts are for me. She thinks that her commitment is not enough to save her.
She's giving you the keys to her car.
It's really difficult for cult members to grasp the idea of salvation as a free gift from God. They think there's something else they must do, or give in order to deserve salvation.
But why is she giving the gifts to you?
She thinks that, if I pray for her, she'll have a better chance of being saved.
Oh. That's ridiculous. The Bible says salvation is a gift from God. Even the faith to believe is a gift from God.
Did you hear what she said?
Now she's giving you the keys to her house.
She's hopeless. Let's go to my office. I'll just lock my door.
Listen, if you're dead set on giving away all these things, see me after the meeting. Mum's the word.
Based on a play by Bob Snook. Conditions for use: do not sell any part of this script, even if you rewrite it. Pay no royalties, even if you make money from performances.
You may reproduce and distribute this script freely, but all copies must contain this copyright statement.